Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are creating this one-page website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now in this video, I'll show you how to add animations to all these elements. So let's get started. Alright, here's our source code, and before adding the animations, let's go ahead and add a search box over here. So let's go to the aside, and here in the aside we have this logo, and after the logo let's add a division with the class of search box, and in this let's create an input field, and here let's add a placeholder, and let's type search here, and let's add this inside a form. Now we are not going to add the functionality of this search box over here. We will add it when we add this design to a Blogger or a WordPress website. So we will add the functionality of that search box into our design later. Or let's go ahead and add this division inside this form. Right now here inside this search box, we will also add the search icon. So let's create a division with the class of search icon. And here let's add the icon. So let's get the icon from heroicons.com. Right here I'm in heroicons.com, and let's search for search, and let's copy this SVG from here and let's paste it over here. Right, that's our search box. So if we go to our design, this is how the search box looks, and let's go ahead and style this using CSS. So let's go to the CSS file, and here let's create a comment. I'll just type search box, and let's type search box. So we have this division with the class of search box, and in that we have the input field with the type of text. And for this, let's go ahead and add a border of 1 pixel solid DDD, and here we have the search box. Now we need to display the icon over here on the right side. So for the icon, we have this division with the class of search icon. So let's type search box, search icon, and let's set the width to 20 pixels, and let's set the color to black. And here we have the icon. Now we need to bring this icon to the right side over here. So for that, let's go ahead and select the search box, and let's set the position to relative. And here for the search icon, we will set the position to absolute. Now this search icon will be positioned relative to the search box. And here, let's set the right value to 12 pixels. And let's set the top value to 9 pixels. And here we have the search icon. Now when we add some text, it goes behind the icon. So let's add a padding right for this input field. So let's type padding right, and let's set it to 40 pixels. And let's set the width of the input field to 100%. And now we can see that we have this padding of 40 pixels on the right side. So the search box is being displayed correctly. Now we need to add the search box inside the mobile version as well. So in the mobile version, we don't have the aside. So we need to add the search box inside this menu. So let's add it after this contact menu. So I'll just copy this form, and let's go to the mobile menu. So this is the mobile menu container, and let's go inside this menu items division, and that we have all these anchor tags. So let's go outside this contact anchor tag, and let's add the search box over here. And here we have the search box. Now we have some padding on the left and the right sides. So what we can do is we can target the search box inside the mobile menu container. So let's go ahead and type mobile menu container search box, and let's add a margin inline of negative 16 pixels. So this will set the left and the right margin values to negative. So now we can see that we have this width for this search box. Let's also remove this margin bottom. So let's go to this input tag, and let's type margin bottom of 0. So this is how the search box looks. Right, now let's go ahead and add animations to all these elements. So we'll add some subtle animation for all these elements. So for that, we're going to use a library called AOS, animate on scroll. So you can just Google for animate on scroll, and you will find this link of this AOS library. So let's click on it. So this is the AOS library, and here we can see we have the demo of all these different animations that they have. Now let's scroll down and let's go to the link that they have. So let's copy the link of this CSS and let's paste it inside our head section. And let's copy the link of this JavaScript. Let's paste it over here. And then let's go ahead and get this script for initializing the library. So let's copy this. And I'll just paste it over here just before the body ends. Right now we can simply go ahead and add these data attributes. So if you just type data AOS fade up, then it will add this animation. So we have all these different animations for the elements. So let's go ahead and add some animations to our website. First of all, let's go to the sidebar and let's tap data AOS and let's add the animation called fade right. And now if we reload this page, we can see that we have this animation where the sidebar comes in from the right. Let's add the animation for the other elements as well. Right now let's add the animation for the H1. So here we have the H1. So for the H1 we will add an animation called fade left. So we can just type data AOS fade left, and here we have this animation. Now if you want to add a little bit of delay for this animation, then we can just add an attribute called data AOS delay, and here we can add the milliseconds. So I'll just type 200. So now we can see that we have a delay for this animation. Now let's add the animation for this menu icon as well. So for the menu icon, we have this division with the class of menu icon. So I'll just copy this attributes from here and let's paste it over here. And I'll just change the delay to 250 milliseconds. And let's change this to fade in. So this is how these animations look. Right now let's go back to the desktop version. And let's add the animation for this hero section. So let's copy this from here and let's paste it down here. Right now let's add animations for all these H2s. So here we have this H2 and let's copy this data attribute and let's paste it over here. And now we can see we have this fade in animation for the about H2, and then we have this one right here. So I'll just copy this and let's add it for this H2, and let's add it for all the images as well. And then we have this H2, and for the testimonial slider, let's add fade left. So now if you scroll down, here we can see we have this fade left animation for this testimonial slider. And then lastly we have the contact heading. So let's paste it over here. So with that we have added animations for all these elements in our website. Let's also add the animation for these groups. So here we have these groups for the input fields and labels. So let's add fade in animation for all of them. And also for this button. So everything is working all right. Alright, so that's basically how you can add animations to your website using the AOS library. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.